You
And
never know who's gonna watch what, right?
you never know. Absolutely. I think when I first met you, and Todd, you had a saying about going live. If you're not consistent, you're non-existent. Is that what you used to say? Is that what you
Oh
say?
yeah, I forgot I did tell you that. If you're not, what else? If you're not, either you're consistent or non-existent.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
I need to work on that consistency. And there is truth to that. Because when I stopped doing my videos on a normal basis, like people was like, when's your next video coming out? When are you gonna do something? So I was like,
Mm.
oh, I didn't realize, I don't know, I just didn't think that people watched it, but they do. Might not watch it live when I'm doing it, but they'll go back and look at
Yeah, they'll come back even if that. Well, here's the thing: you got two options. Turn the TV on, look at all that mess, foolishness, garbage that's coming on, right? That stuff
it.
that
Yeah.
they've been cramming down our throats for the last 50 years. Propaganda, programming our minds. Or pick what the hell you want to watch on YouTube and it's going to pour into you.
Yeah.
Two options.
You should see my YouTube channel.
What is it?
You
Let me
know,
see
the
it.
feed is news, real estate, Joel Osteen and TD Jakes, and you.
Oh, wow. I fit
Yep.
in there.
Yeah, I told you I've been watching the videos. So yeah, I was trying to keep up with what's going on, staying up to date on the latest and the greatest.
A roundup, come on in. Well, I was just always under the premise, Tamika, that there had to be some people in the universe like me that are sick and tired of having whatever's on the TV stuff that is degrading, destructive. The narrative makes me and my people look like crap.
Hmm.
Why can't I change the narrative of positive black male raising his family, married, kids, spend time, dad, as
Yep.
opposed to, and I'm not mad at the images that are up there, the babies of the world, the Lil Waynes, and whatever they do, they think. I can't be mad at them. And I'm like that. That just
Mhm.
doesn't represent my whole culture.
No, it does not. It does not represent the whole culture.
Conspicuous,
And
as some say. Go ahead.
absolutely. And I am not an angry black woman.
Yeah,
So
I'm like, I'm sick of my people. Why the hell you got to go out there and spend a million? I'm like, these dudes are proud of spending $2,500 at the strip club or on an $800 bottle of Grey Goose in the club.
mm,
I mean,
boy,
what?
whew, that hurt my heart.
Yeah, what is
Mm,
wrong with you? You could go out here. I mean, it's like, and I think there are a lot of people that look like me that really don't want to see that shit. They want to see how do we make money? How do we come together? Group economic.
yes,
I'm like, get that stuff off. Get it out of here. Stop pushing
yes,
that.
yes.
The system and supremacy is trying to push this stuff on me. Push it. I'm like, I'm not having it around here.
Raising your financial IQ, understanding how to finance, what to finance in, because
Yeah.
you know what to invest in and what not to invest in. Sometimes there's lessons out there. You invest in something and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, and
Happens.
sometimes it does. Yeah.
Happens. It
Yep.
happens.
Live you learn. So I'm
I'm,
tired of being broke.
you are so far from being.
That's
I
right.
don't count your
I'm
money.
blessed.
Go
I'm
ahead.
blessed though.
I'll let you
There's
share.
nothing that I need that I don't have. So I am blessed. And money isn't everything. Relationships are important.
Here's the thing. Let me answer that. Roundup, come on in. Tonight we're gonna be going over a subject to deal with Tamika Henry, but I want to talk to you about that money thing. A lot of people say, Chris, you are even my wife and my kids are like, Dad, you always want to talk about money. You only talk about money. Remember, money ain't everything. It can't take you. What does it say? Money can't money ain't gonna get you way it ain't gonna take you everywhere. I'm like, you know what?
No, it's not.
Let me take Claude Anderson told I saw him I read something. He said, listen, if money can't take me everywhere I need to go, I want my money to take me as far as it can, and then I'll get out and walk the rest of the way.
Okay.
You
I
got
haven't
me?
heard that one.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, damn, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
If money
yeah.
and everything, I'm gonna let it take me as far as it can, and then I'll get out and I'll walk the rest of the way. Is that cool?
Get out, walk,
Mhm.
hitchhike, take a plane,
Take the train, do the Uber.
crawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if so I'm like this, my thing is if you don't talk about it, you're already losing the game because 'cause you're in the game already, you know?
Yep. You got to talk about it. You do. You really do. I think some people might be embarrassed about their financial situation. Some people think that they're in the greatest financial situation and content with it, not realizing there could be so much more. And being able to be wealthy enough or blessed enough to bless someone else financially.
That's the
You
key.
know, it's
That's
not
the
just
key.
about you. Think about other people too.
That's
And I
the key.
think too that makes it more, I don't know, just more effective, more sincere. You know,
Telling you. I'm telling you. And you don't think about that when you're coming up the ranks. Like for you, I don't know where you at. Well, you're a new realtor, correct?
I am new. It will be 1 year at the end of this month. And the ironic thing is that I've been blessed to be able to do this full time. But I do have other agents that come to me and call me. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Can we meet and let me know what systems you're using, what CRM are you using, how are you prospecting, what are your marketing, how are you marketing yourself?
Mhm.
Um, but like I said, I've been blessed to be able to do this full time. It's kind of hard to do real estate part. It's not impossible though. It's not impossible at all. Um, but you do have to be able to know how to reach people, market, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And not just real estate, but like what we're about to do. I need more than one stream of um, for finances to come into the house. What is it called? You need 7 lines of
Games.
income, something like that. I've heard. I have 2 lines of income. I need 5 more.
Let's
So
do it. I'm like, you are such a hustler.
yeah.
Wait, I see your future, but I don't know. Here's the thing: when I meet people, I meet a lot of people. I can see exactly where they need to go. But a lot of times, either they're not ready, they're not the person that needs to be there, or they don't want to put the work. They don't see it. So it's
Well,
like
I'm ready. Let's do this.
round up. Greetings, class. This is Chris Haskins. I am Chris. I can't believe I'm saying that. I am Chris Haskins. It's like living a dream.
He's Chris Haskins. Yeah.
My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. And doing that tonight we will be hanging out. We are hanging out with Tamika Henry. What up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Blessed. More than blessed.
You here?
Beyond blessed.
It's crazy how we met in the house and now we here together.
We did. We did. Uh, while we're waiting on people, quick story of how Chris and I met. New into real estate. I'm a hustler, like he said. I'm going to get out there and do whatever it is I need to do. Called what I thought at that time was a for sale by owner, but it was actually Todd. And to list his house, and he was like, well, we already listed with someone. And I was like, well, can I host an open house for you? Most people, whenever I tell them, I still do that. Host an open house. That's it. You just want to hold an open house for me? Absolutely. I will set everything up. Benefit is if somebody comes in unrepresented, I get to represent them and you get more exposure to your house. I think we did a couple, and that's where I met you at an open house. Went live with you there too.
That's when I knew you was a hustler.
Yeah.
I knew you was a
Yeah,
hustler.
with my sister Tanya, and she still takes pictures. I think she took pictures of Tapscott.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't list it, but she still went out and took the pictures.
That's cool. I knew you were a hustler because for me, when I started the game, I worked for free for
Yep.
many, 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 many years, right? And I'm like, but then it was almost like a faucet
Yeah.
just turned on. So I know
Yes.
you just all you're doing is sowing. Like the more you sow, your garden will just blow up.
Yep. Yep.
So
I
round up.
did.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Round up. You follow my content. We had that offer for that property, the $340,000 deal. This is the realtor that brought us the offer. She put the whole buyer together before we even listed it. Tamika, I wanted so much. Let's touch on that, but we'll bring you back after it all closes out and go over that deal. Touch on how
Okay.
you put all that together very quickly.
Oh, I put all of it together or came to the deal.
Okay, I mean, how did you put everything together
So
with
I
the buyer?
have a military family or military client coming in from Connecticut. And we had been looking for homes. Of course, everyone knows it's a seller market. And you're putting in offers and it's multiple offer situations. And I knew that I needed to find a nice home for him and his wife and pretty much try to snatch it up before it hit the market. So I called Todd. Hey, Todd, I know you guys do great work. Like Roundup, they do great work. Um, Knew they wasn't going to
His
steer
name's
me
Smitty.
wrong.
Really, everybody knows him as Smitty.
Yeah. Okay.
His name's
Yeah, I
Smitty.
called him up. Hey, Todd, you guys have any inventory coming out anytime soon where, um, I gave him the criteria that we were looking at. And first he was like, no, I don't think so. We don't have any listings. I said, what about anything coming up? He said, you know what? We do. He gave me the address. I went and looked at it. Done. Started working some numbers. Um, of course, I was grateful because, you know, once that house hit the market, there would have been a multiple offer situation. It's a
Okay.
beautiful home,
Mhm.
beautiful home. But yeah, we went in a little bit above asking price, asked for closing assistance. So that seems like what people are doing now. If you want closing cost assistance, you're pretty much upping your price, hoping that it'll appraise. You got to be careful with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it appraised right at 345.
I think the appraisers know, obviously, they have to report it in the appraisal. They know that it's a trending up market. So
It is a trending up market. It is. Yeah, yeah,
we're getting a
yeah.
little late.
But there has been some that I've dealt with where the appraisal didn't come back to where where the offer was. And
Gotcha.
then you just got to go back to the table, renegotiate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on how bad they want the house. Sometimes they go ahead and just pull it out of their pocket because that's how it is. That's how the market is right now. So
They got to do it.
yeah. So if you have a house that you need to get listed and so quickly, give me a call because as soon as it goes on the market, I didn't even have pictures up one time yet. I just put it in the system. 10
Mm,
minutes later, can I show so and so XYZ Banana Street? Um,
unbelievable.
it was on the contract the next day. So
Unbelievable.
yes. So yes.
Well,
So
good
if
for
you
you.
still have that, and be ready. Be ready. If you really want a house, be ready to put in an offer. Don't if the house is 340, don't offer them 310.
Yeah.
He will get shot down.
Not the time to, if you're an investor, not the time to buy owner occupied house. It's not the time.
No, no, yes, yes. If you're investor, if the house is ready to go, if it's an investment property, that's another thing. That's what Chris is going to talk to you guys about, or has been talking to you guys about. Um, but yeah, the house is ready to go, owner occupied, looks good, doesn't need too much work.
We're,
Don't try to lowball.
we're going to come back and do roundup. We'll bring the realtor back on to talk about that offer at a later time. All right. So I want
Yeah,
people to know, I want people to see that. But roundup tonight while we're here is to talk about this subject to deal that Tabika has. You are a realtor. Now you're realizing that we our worlds look alike. They look identical, but they are worlds apart. Would you
yes,
agree?
yes,
All right. So round up. I wanted you to meet Tamika, and she's a realtor. But the good thing about her is she's going to be walking in the investor shoes, right? So I want y'all to see that look, they look the same. We live in identical worlds, but they're so far apart. It's truly amazing.
Yes.
So today she had a subject to deal that I wanted to share with y'all. And this Thursday, I want you to know that we will be doing subject to masterclass, y'all. I'm sorry, the land trust masterclass. So we're gonna do the land trust masterclass this Thursday. Is gonna be at 4 o'clock, y'all. 4 o'clock, and I will get that link up. Make sure you stay tuned or you subscribe to the channel so you can get my land trust document packet. You know, I'm going to give you half off on that. Okay. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Subscribe Thursday at, what is that? Thursday at 4 o'clock. I can bring that on the screen. I could never get that on the screen. Sorry about that. I'll get it later.
See, I
So,
need to get tech savvy.
hmm?
I need to get tech savvy. And I'm going to watch that. I want to know about the land trust too.
Oh, there it is. Well, land trust masterclass. What is
Okay.
that, right? My thing is, we got to start putting houses
Fill
in
out and create a land trust without using an attorney. Yes, you guys need to come back and watch that.
Well, I'm just tired of people putting houses in their name. And if you notice, matter of fact, let me ask you, you
Mhm.
wrote up the contract. You saw who the owner was.
Yep.
What did
Yep.
you say when you saw how we title our houses, Tamika? What was your ancient brain saying?
Well, my newbie brain was a little confused, to be honest, because like I said, I'm fairly new to real estate. So I was like, um, it was the Tapscott Trust, I think it was. It was in a trust.
Mhm.
And you kind of had broke it down to me, like, what's that all about? And once you told me, I was like, well, that makes sense. So yeah. So basically, the trust is at the bottom, and the trustee is the
Yep,
person that signs.
that's it. Smitty, he signs everything. We don't sign anything. All
Yep.
right, let's get to this thing. I didn't had y'all on the edges of your seats. I'm so sorry, but it's so much to share with you. I mean, I could talk to you for hours about this stuff. Tamika, this deal, tell us how it came about and round up. Make sure you get your questions in. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat box right there. So we'll get them answered too. Tamika's got some exciting stuff. We got a subject to deal. First of all, you know what? Are you like transparent about talking about your conversations with your husband? I'm not gonna blow you up if you don't want to talk about it. Just about the whole mindset,
I
doing
think
deals, not going to the
this
house.
is new for both of us. We were used and still are, to doing things the traditional way, going to, checking your credit score, going to the bank, getting a loan, um, the
Tax
closing
return.
cost assistance, the attorneys and the paperwork and all of that stuff. It's a lot. Um, um, so I am learning to explain that to him and how it works. But once I was able to explain some of it to him, he was like, okay. But at first, yeah, it was like, let's do a conventional loan. I was like, no, this is not. This is something that we don't. That's not how this works.
Nice.
But I'm still learning. So it is I know her. I'm not related to her, but she is my niece and nephew's grandmother.
Gotcha. So
And I had her house listed at one point in time, and it was right in the beginning of COVID. And she just didn't have anywhere to go where she felt safe, where, the nursing homes, COVID was just blowing up in the nursing homes. And so we took her house off the market, and she's been doing fine at home, no COVID or anything. But, she's a lot sick, not doing well. So basically, you told me about the subject too.
yeah,
And so that's what we are in the middle of working on now is the subject too.
good, good. Praise God. Now when
Yes.
we're talking about it. I just want to make sure I need you to help me get through to more people.
Okay.
Is this? I wanted to ask you. Is this something that you are open to embrace because of me? Not saying that I'm any better or worse, or was the concept? Were you open to it, or what made you kind of gravitate to like, okay, let's give this a shot?
Well, it made sense. She told me, Tamika, I just I'm not looking for a lot of money. I just need some, I just don't want it anymore. I want to get from underneath this house. I don't want it anymore. And then it was, well, how can we make this a win-win situation?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we're still in the works of it. Basically, some ups and downs, nothing sealed yet, but
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Okay, so we need to determine whether this is even a deal. What I wanted to talk to you tonight. That's why I wanted to bring you in.
I cannot hear you.
All right. It sounds like your phone is ringing. You there?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Darn it. I'm going to call you. Sorry about that, y'all. Round up. Hey, I'm kick you out and just come on back. I'm just go ahead and click it one more time to come back in. All right. Technical difficulties, round up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. But I will say, as a shameless plug, what is this? This Thursday, while we're waiting for Tamika to come back, this Thursday, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard, I'm going to do my land trust masterclass, and make sure you stay tuned because I will be giving a 50% discount on the land trust document packet. Stop putting houses in your name, Roundup. Stop putting them in your LLC. All right. So that is what is going to happen this week. I asked you guys, I think it was like 70% land trust and 30% private money. What class y'all want me to do? You back, Tamika?
I am back.
Well, if the phone rings, sometimes it breaks the connection.
Yeah, it was my sister.
Oh, okay. All right. So the house, how many bedrooms and baths is it?
3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
Does it need any repairs?
Um, it's livable.
All right. Can't live there. How about the monthly payment on that thing?
The monthly payments was $536.
Does that include taxes and insurance?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a daggone good deal.
Mm-hmm.
What is the total amount owed on here,
64.
roughly?
Yes.
All right. And what is the ARV?
ARV 125.
Round up. This is what we're doing with every one of these deals. So looks like she has a little bit of equity,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, some equity. Let's see. Lovable monthly payment is that. I included that. All right. What is it? Oh, she's living in it now. What does it rent for?
And in that area, it would rent for about 900 to 1,000.
We'll say eight to 1,000.
Yeah.
800. And is she current on the mortgage payment?
She is current. Does not miss a payment.
Nice. And how much does she want in her pocket after the loan is paid off? Did you hit her with that?
10,000.
Where did she come up with that number?
That's what she wanted. That's just what she wanted. That's what she said. She just wanted 10,000.
Okay, you didn't. All right.
That was her number.
I got you. I'm not mad at that. Let me do this. 1.5. Monthly payment includes PITI. I'm good with that. Let me do this. Yeah, 536.
Wow.
Do you know when that loan was originated?
I did.
I do not know that.
With your head.
Did you want to pull it up and see?
Let's see.
I mean, I can pull it up on my side.
Yeah, I know I sent you a picture, but the picture was fuzzy. And I did not get a chance. I don't have it right here in front of me. I don't know when the loan originated. I'll be honest, Chris.
We'll pull it up. I gotta. Well, go to private chat there and just send me the address. If you see private chat on the right there. So round up, we're gonna go to prop stream.
I see chat.
The chat and the private chat.
I'm not that tech savvy, Chris. I don't see a private chat.
Well, you can text me the address. It don't matter.
Okay. Oh, what is
Or
it?
you can just give it to me if you don't feel. I don't know if you feel comfortable or not. I don't know. Some people don't feel comfortable putting the address out there.
I can look.
Or you on the phone?
Yeah, I can't use my phone.
Hold up. You know what? I might have it. Let me look real quick.
I know it's on your text.
It is?
Yep.
And let me look. Hold tight, round up. We're gonna get this address in Cortland. Let me look on my text.
You might have to put your reading glasses on.
Get your questions in, y'all, if y'all want to. Dots of, oh, yep, sure is. Here we go. You got the mortgage statement, too. I'm happy about that. You got the mortgage statement. I love it. That is how you pre-qualify somebody for subject to. Have your mortgage statement when I get there. And it's nothing personal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it gives you everything on there that you would need. So.
Okay, here we go, roundups. Here's the property here. A lot of land next to there, too. All that over there.
Yeah, she wished that was all hers. But yeah, I don't know who that land belongs to, but it is a lot of land over there.
Man, that's cool. All right. Your phone, you might have to make sure your phone's plugged. Are you on a phone?
No.
Are you on a computer? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I am on my phone. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm on my phone doing this.
You might
my
want to plug
computer
it in.
does not have a camera on it.
Okay. You might want to plug it in because it's going to burn the battery up.
Oh, okay.
This program here will burn the battery up.
Uh-oh. I think I'm good for a little while.
Okay. Mortgage statement. So she's owned this thing since 2001. Right?
I don't know how long she's owned it. I don't know. I know that it was paid for at one point in time. It sounds like maybe there was a second mortgage or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, prop stream is not showing either. So round up, if you want to get this, I got to do a commercial. You got to have prop stream. I've negotiated a discount for you just right there, Kris Property Data. If you go to Kris Property Data, you get a discount on prop stream, y'all, and it's free for 7 days. So head on over there. She's owned it for 20 years. But I don't see a mortgage on here, so definitely have one because I'm looking right at it.
Maybe it's a second mortgage or something like that.
Yeah, it's not popping up. Let me see. Lanes. Golly. But that's a nice piece of land next door. It might be something to where you can eventually talk to the. Oh, that's a house right there next to them too.
It is a. It's not a house. She doesn't have any neighbors. There's nobody beside her.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that looks like something right there. If she's over here, something there. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of land right there.
It is a lot of land. It's a lot of land there. And that house on the other side, now that house, I would love to get that one too. Here? Nobody's in there. I've left notes and everything there.
This one?
Yep. And look at all the land that goes with that one.
Good gosh. Oh my lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole subdivision screaming right there.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Anyway, I'm not even gonna lament over this land that's not ours, right?
I know. We're gonna have to reach out to him one day, Chris.
That's true. So round up, get your go to Kris property data. Get your prop stream so you can pull seller records. You can do skip tracing. The mortgage didn't show up on this one, but so much stuff you can do with prop stream. All right. So, oops. Let's go back to our numbers.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How like I said, this is new to me. How does that affect everything, knowing how long she's had the mortgage?
Good question. Here's the thing. Like when I bought when we buy these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, our minds are a 30-year mortgage. We're coming into these houses on the first year. But with subject to is so powerful, which is why I'm so enthusiastic about talking about them. I'm so passionate about subject to because we get to walk back in time on these loans. Say here's the 30 years, right? Here's year number 1. Here's year 30.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in on hopefully year 10. We could be coming in on year 15 or year 3, right?
Okay.
The good thing about it is they've already paid down some of that interest. They pay, the first 15 years on a 30-year AM is majority interest.
Mm-hmm.
Come in, man. We're walking back in time on these loans, and we're starting the year, whatever we're walking into them. So we need to know where we're at, where we're coming in on these deals. And further, we need to know if it's a 30-year fixed, 40-year fixed, is it a 10-year AM, is it a 15-year? So that's where we can tell where we're going to come, where we stand in this loan.
Okay.
But see, I'm like, damn, I can come in. I'm like, I love to look at AM schedules. Like that's one of my things. So I know, having paid off a bunch of my real estate, I know where the table starts to turn, right? And then once you start studying that stuff, for me, it just turned into like a love. Like, damn, after this year, I'm paying more principal, and if I make one payment, it's really cool how you start looking at that, and you can say, this house will be paid off right now.
So do you prefer to have a loan that's towards the end of that 30 years where you're just pretty much paying down the principal?
There you go.
Okay.
Well, if you can, I mean, you prefer that, but the good thing about with subject to, you generally speaking, you never start at month number 1.
Right. No.
So that's why subject to is so powerful. You got 20 years left on a 30-year loan, you can make an extra payment. Then you're cutting off, a whole years at a time.
Gotcha.
That's another icing on the cake regarding subject to.
Okay.
So she's current.
Yes.
She wants 10 grand. What is your exit strategy?
I don't know, Chris. What's my exit strategy? I don't even know what exit strategy is. Round up, you're learning with me. What's an exit strategy?
Exit strategy. Thank you for being transparent. Exit strategy is how are we getting out of this deal? So I know how we're going to get into it subject to.
Mm-hmm.
So when people say, well, I'm like, what's your exit strategy? What's your exit strategy? Do you want to, is it something where you want monthly cash flow? Do you want to buy it, do a little bit of work and resell it, list it? Do you want to do it owner financing? So what did you have in mind?
I would love to fix it up and sell it.
You want to fix it up and sell it?
Yeah, that's if I was to get it, I would love to fix it up and sell it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I thought about keeping it and renting it. This is new to me. What would you recommend? What the subject to? Is there one that works better than another one? Does it depend on any criteria that would make one better than the other option at a certain point?
Regarding a sub 2 deal?
Yeah. If something like this, would it be a good idea to keep it and rent it? Or would it be better to sell it and flip it and sell it for the 125.
Gotcha. Did you send me the pictures?
I did. It's in an email
Uh,
from Matrix.
See, here's it. Oh, it says right. It was listed. That's right. That's why I came from.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's when I sent you the pictures from the listing when I listed it.
Gotcha. I see.
Yep. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, sunroom, kitchen,
Yeah, I see.
living room, and like kind of like another sitting room and a dining room.
I found it. Let's do that. Here we go.
Yep.
It's a nice, cute little house here. Round up. This is a nice house. Wow. Hardwood. We're doing one now with this paneling. I love this paneling.
Yeah, a lot of people really like that. It's real wood. It's beautiful. It's not that fake stuff that you used to see in the 80s, you know?
Yeah, it lasts longer than, to me, it lasts longer than sheetrock.
Yeah.
New window.
Now,
Man,
no pictures of the kitchen and bathrooms because there was some clutter, but that's the sunroom.
all right. Doesn't need anything.
Mhm.
Okay. So what would I do? Here's the thing. What am I?
The kitchen definitely needs some updating.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to do it. Everybody's in different positions, right? You know,
Okay.
if I was starting out, okay, when you do a sub 2 deal, you have to keep in mind that you are not qualifying for this loan. So for me, anytime I could buy a house without having to go get money
Mm-hmm.
is a good day for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remind myself, Chris, you didn't qualify for the loan. Your name is not on the loan. You never will have to talk to the bank. You didn't have to give me your tax return. You know, I have to remember, like, dude, this is like, this doesn't, people dream for this, right? So for me, I'm trying to keep everything.
You're trying to keep everything?
For me now, right?
Okay.
Now at this point in my life. But everybody's different. Everybody's at different levels, different stages of life, different cash flow, you know. So I don't try to push what I want on nobody. I remember when I was starting off, I would take them sub 2, fix them up, and sell them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I bought a house, dude. The payment was $75, and the dude
Ooh.
couldn't afford it, you know. So, and that's like a dummy. I should have kept that one, right? But
Yeah, and I thought about keeping it too. I did. I don't know. I don't have a clear exit, put it that way.
well, you're gonna have to start thinking about it, my friend.
Yeah.
So we need to get you an exit strategy. I can't help you with that. That's something you got to
Exit strategy. Yes.
do. Okay. But if I were to say you don't win, my mentor says, Chris, you don't win the game selling the houses. No one ever won Monopoly selling the house.
That's true. That is so true. It's been a while since I played Monopoly, but that is true.
It's the truth, right? And look at this, dude. 536. If you had to, you could make this payment. I'm not saying you want to,
Mm-hmm.
but if you had to let it sit for a month, you could, well, anybody could, I'm praying that you could find $500 and even if you couldn't, check it out. It won't go against your credit, Tamika. Even if you missed a payment or you were late a few times,
Mm-hmm.
it's irrelevant because it never shows up on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
And here's a unique situation about this house too, is that she would actually still stay there and pay she would become the renter.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at that. I generally won't do that, but being that she's sickly, I wouldn't mind doing that. So
Yeah. This is an unusual situation. It's not your typical situation.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
64. So we have to, based on our conversation tonight, Tamika, we have to have an exit strategy. Are you? I mean, I got to, so I can, like, I would do it if I'm gonna give her 10. I would go on to finance this to somebody else and try to get another 10 out of them. That way, I'm in it, nothing out of my pocket.
Gotcha.
So you can sell it. Exit strategy would be a lease option. The down payment that you're gonna get, $10K. And your rent. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at here. Let me highlight this. Y'all having a ball over there.
You can hear them?
So this is your outgo. Outgo and income, they're gonna wash, right? You got to give the seller 10, you're gonna collect 10.
Yeah, I have to at least collect him. Yeah.
Let's say if you only got 5, whatever it is, you're gonna make it up. Let's say you get 900 a month, you're gonna make it up. Even if you had to lose 5 to buy, you're still buying a house, no bank qualifying. You with me? And usually when I do these, I don't get equity. You're getting equity, but let's say you only get 5 here on your down payment. So you're in it. You have to spend 5 to buy it. You're still gonna make up. Say you got 800 a month. You're gonna make up that here. You're gonna make 300 a month. So you'll have your 5,000 back. Shit, man.
Yeah.
You have it back in a year and a half. You get your money back.
Yeah. Get your money back. If you got a renter that's consistent, then possibly sell it.
You could
I
sell
don't
it.
know. Yeah.
I never sold a property.
Keep it. I don't know. The first property, I feel like I want to keep it. I would want to keep it. I'll have to think about it.
At least think about it.
Yeah. Because, you're right. You got someone, keep it out there keeping it would be nice.
I coach people around the country. And when I see these deals, I'm like, think about this. You're stepping into a loan that is already, we don't know how long the loan is, but she's had it for, let's just say 3 or 4 years, whatever. So if it was a 30-year fix, which we'll find that out, you only owe 27 years, 26 years. So you're already ahead, right? And you didn't qualify. Very rare. These type of deals, these sweet deals don't come around, but they do come around often, but it's not like they're just falling out of the sky. You have to find them.
Right.
All right. But you might be able to get 8,000. I don't know what you get. Or you might get 15,000. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll find out.
Right. But the good thing about it is with the lease option, which we haven't trained on that. You do no repairs. You pass all the repairs on to your tenant buyer. They are the new homeowner. All you do is collect the payment.
What is this called? Owner financing? Is that what you're talking about?
Owner financing, aka lease option.
Okay.
AKA land contract. AKA contract for deed. They're all the same.
All the same. Okay. All right.
Different instruments, but they function in the same way. Down payment, monthly payment. Down payment, monthly payment. That's all we worry about with these transactions.
Okay.
And you're done.
That makes sense.
Round up. I like to know what you guys think. We got 30 questions on here, and we got 80 people watching. Tamika Henry.
Oh wow! Oh me, oh my!
Tonight.
I'm curious of these questions. I'm like seriously brand new into this, so hoping that someone is learning right along with me. So maybe they can help me too. What would their exit strategy be?
That is a good point. Let's see.
Yeah.
Lexi, I gotta see this lady. Money makes it easier to do things you're able to enjoy. That is true. Awesome.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all.
I'm not saying I don't want it. I want it. I ain't never said I ain't want it now, y'all.
He's on a bike. Sylvester, thank you. Hit that like button. I forgot about that. Yep.
That's right.
Chris Birch, how happy your private money investors must be. Oh, one of our investors on that deal we did. So, there's a love and hate. When they loan you 150,000, they don't want the money back. They want it to keep working. But we had to pay them off, which is a good thing.
That's another one.
The land trust masterclass is this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
PM Eastern Standard. I'm sorry. This Thursday, we'll be doing the Land Trust Masterclass this Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Stop putting houses in your name. I haven't even created the site yet, and I will give you will get a 50% off of all my land trust documents. Sorry about that.
Nice.
Oh, they're still talking about what we were talking about at the beginning, Tamika.
What? What are they talking about?
How money is remember we were talking.
Oh, money's not everything. Yeah, it's not everything, but yeah, yes, I want the money to live comfortably. But for me, it's about freedom with my time. Okay. Definitely frees up some time, being able to spend more time. Okay.
There,
Money, money, money.
I'm scared to do a subject. I'm scared if I do a subject to deal, I will eventually have to sell the house to a tenant buyer, and the seller will be mad at me if that home isn't sold quickly. What are our thoughts on that? Well, Tamika isn't in that situation. Her seller is terminal, but I don't want to get into the personal situation. But I don't think the seller even care about the loan. Who in the world? The cat home.
It's my cat. My cat wants to sit on my papers. There you go.
Does your seller even care about the loan?
She in this situation, not so much. She's probably in with some of those people where she wants to live comfortably for her last couple of days, for her time remaining. So she's looking at it from a different situation. This is just not a typical situation, I think, that you would run into every day.
Yeah.
With most of these type of deals. So she's not one where I can sell it and get more. She really wants to stay there. So that's how this is different.
Gotcha. Yeah, you probably are one of the few people that are going to allow her to do that, correct?
Right. I definitely understand you will not want someone that's not typical at all.
Yeah. But Derek, here's the thing. The house isn't sold quickly. You have to make sure. That's why you have to be able to negotiate these deals. I think Tamika got that audio. You have to make sure you let the seller know this house I don't know when it's going to sell. It may sell 6 months, 6 years, or 16 years. We don't know. So make sure you tell your seller that. I bought houses that are incapacitated, dementia, because the heirs, people that have moved on. I bought houses subject to where people have died, and the heirs will just let us take over the payments. So it all depends. Okay, Mina, loving the video. Thank you so much. It's an honor to serve you. Ronell, how do we cash out? How do we cash out? Well, for Tamika, she's gonna cash out. I'll show you. Got the land trust class.
These are some great questions.
Yeah, if Ronell, if she cashes out, let me change this. I'm presuming she'll get 8. Let's say because a 3-bedroom. I don't know how much you'll get. Say you get 8. That means you spent 2 plus closing costs. You still got to pay closing costs, right?
Yeah, they gotta pay closing costs.
Let's say you spent $2,000. So that means let's say you spent $4,000. 4,000. So if you get 900 minus 536, what's that? That's $350 you'll make cash flow. $350 cash flow. Okay. You'll make $350 cash flow. Ronell, her cash flow is 350 times 12. Ronell, this is what she'll get cash flow. Now, in order for her to cash out, the lease option tenant is going to have to. She's going to sell it, but you can sell it for 115 or 120 or whatever, because the lease option buyer, they don't care about the price. Only thing they care about is the down payment and the monthly payment. Ronell, you gotta make sure remember that when you're doing lease options, the only thing the buyer's worried about is this one here and this here, monthly payment. How much is it down? How much do I have to pay? You can sell it for $1 million. They wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
So you can sell it you can sell it for top dollar. So when they go get their loan, that's when they cash you out. But generally speaking, they don't get loans. These type of buyers, they never cash you out. I haven't been cashed out since 2004. I've had one client get cashed out. Abundant capital, lease option to a tenant buyer. There you go. Yep,
These options.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Modular repairs. That's right. Abundant capital. Jadavia, what if the original owner passes away before the mortgage is paid off? Will the bank be notified? They could, but here's the thing: the bank is interested in one thing only. I'll let you guess what that one thing is. What is the bank interested in most?
Getting their money.
Getting their money. Getting their money.
So
Go ahead.
as long as the payments are being paid, yeah. I don't know. They're going to get their money. They're getting their money.
Yeah. As long as you're making those payments, generally speaking, nothing will happen. Now, there have been cases where the bank will start getting nosy. At the end of the day, they have the due on sale clause, where they call the loan due, right? Let's say if they do call the loan due, right? You got 8,000 down, you collected 10. I'm sorry, yeah, you spent 10. Your tenant buyer will understand that you bought the house subject to, and that we have a document for them understanding that this could be an issue. So it could be a problem. You'll have to either reimburse them but they still have to pay rent. They can't get their rent back. But I don't even care about I don't even it. The bank calling the loan due. I have yet to have one. My mentor has been doing this since the 80s. I have 3 mentors been doing it. They might have a total of 5 loans out of 45 years of doing real estate, or 60 years. I've had maybe 5 loans being called to me. Who was that? Jadavia. I wouldn't worry about that. But if that does bother you, Tamika, these type of deals are for you. Like if you're worried about, that keeps you up at night, you need to kind of ask yourself, like for me, I don't worry about it. Let them come.
Right. It depends on what the individual is comfortable with. Me personally, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. So what's your risk tolerance? Here's the thing. It's so weird. What you think is smart, what you think is risky, right?
Yeah.
Here's my thing. My parents, they think it's smart. Go get a loan, down payment, credit, tax returns, the bank, right? They think that's smart. For me, I think it's risky. Signing your name on the loan, guaranteeing the debt. If you don't pay your credits in the trash, right?
Yes.
I think it's smart. Don't qualify for loans. Take over debt from other people. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you think is smart? And neither one of them is bad.
Yeah. Both of them are done. Both of them work for different people. You do what works for you.
There you go.
Be open-minded and do the subject to. Do it traditional way. But in the end of the day, how you gonna lay your head down on the pillow?
Yeah. Which one you think is risky? So that's the multifamily. What I would fix it up and flip in this market. Raise the rents. It's not a multifamily though. So that's a single.
No, it's not a multifamily.
Matt says he wants to buy the house for 80. Good Lord. If someone wants to get in Jamaica, how would they get in touch with you?
Give me a call, 757-343-4641.
Are you on social media and all that stuff?
I am on my business page is Tamika Henry Real Estate Tutor, and I'm on Instagram. Instagram is just Tamika Henry.
Gotcha.
Yep. I don't have a Twitter account. I don't tweet.
Sylvester, Jamaica, this sounds like a buy and hold deal. That's what I would say, but everybody's different.
Buy and hold? That's a good option too.
If you sell it, you never get another penny. Very true.
That is true. That's it. It's like Monopoly, right? They don't sell the houses in Monopoly.
No. Deshaun, I'm sorry, but I'm a little confused. Does the homeowner want out of the mortgage, Tamika?
No, she doesn't necessarily want out of the mortgage. She doesn't have a problem with the mortgage and paying the mortgage. Like I said, this is a very unique situation with she just basically wants to leave, just have some money so she can live comfortably until, whenever she passes. Maybe leave the grandkids a little bit of something and, one last trip, one last hurrah. You can't take it with you.
Nope.
you know, um, it's just a unique situation.
She doesn't care about the mortgage, Deshaun. Leaving the mortgage in her name.
No, yeah. She doesn't care because she's going to continue to pay the mortgage, actually.
Yep. Derek says, Tamika, I would suggest you take Eddie's. Oh, yeah, my boy Eddie has a subject to course also. You can get that on the site also. He's got a subject to course.
Okay.
He sure does. Michael, where did you start developing your investor list?
That to me or you?
I don't know. I mean, you can go. I don't know if you go ahead.
I don't know what an investor list is. I'm assuming you know. Like
Cash buyers, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Round up, I'm new. Like seriously. Until when did I talk to you? Maybe about this, like maybe a week or two ago. This is new to me. So I know some of you are on here. You've done this. You've studied. Some of you might be just tuning in and just curious about this, what this is. So I'm learning with some of you guys.
What's that fool Chris do? What's that fool? What are he doing with these houses?
Yeah, and like Chris said, to raise the awareness that there are other options out there. So what did you call financial literacy?
There you go.
Yeah.
Buyers list. I think buyers list. It's nowadays we just use. I don't even just use the internet, Michael, with all that stuff. Lease option. Don't own a finance. Yeah, that's what I would do. Jennifer is enjoying your stream, Tamika.
Okay. Thanks, Jennifer.
Good Lord. Pick is bad. What does that mean? I don't know. Tabari, if this is my first house, I would love to buy and hold it. Nothing like your first house to have.
That's true. It's like putting that dollar bill in a picture frame.
True home invest. Keep it. Lease option. Jermaine. Don't give up a long-term asset opportunity. Lease option.
Lease option that joint. That's what's up, Jermaine.
Jermaine, great. Here's the thing. Let me tell you this. I've sold a house 3 times in a year.
What? That sounds like another unique situation.
I'm telling you. Here's the thing. You have to be. That's why I like working with you. You're open. You know this stuff is out here. You just got to kind of get an understanding of it, right? I'll tell people, man, I sold a house 3 times in a year. They'll be like, it's like doubt. So I have clients that have sold a house 4 times in a year, right? So come in. What up, Bubba? I can bring you on. I'll email you the link. You can come on and talk about it. That way you can come right on here, okay? Morgan has a new product. I'm gonna email you the link, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna send it to your iPad. Round up, get your questions in. We're still getting questions in for now.
Yeah, and thank you guys for sharing your input on an exit strategy. Sounds like a lot of your followers have done this buy and hold kind of thing. Some of them are learning like me, and it's always nice to have opinions, at least options.
Everybody's different. Not everybody knows this stuff. I mean, a lot of people still learning and trying to figure it out. What?
How many out there have done this? I want
Shit.
to know anybody out there have done this time, other than Chris, have done this time and time and time again, and knows the ins and outs of it. Like you have a lot of, you know, followers that this is what they do. This is just what they do. And of course, even with everything you do, you can never learn it all.
Oh no.
So
I'm
even if they've done it, they still tune in because you're always learning something new. You know.
Oh, before my daughter. So you say you sell the house once, right? What do you do when they default? You got 8,000. Let's say you got 5,000. They pay for 3, 4. I promise you, I've had people give me a down payment and not even move in. But let's just say they move in and they say, you know what, this house ain't for me. I am gone. You have to evict them, and you got to do it all over again. You get 5,000, they're gone. You got a new tenant buyer. You got another 5,000. You can sell that. You might sell that house. You never know. 5 times before you sell it outright.
Okay.
You with me?
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm new to this. So basically, when you say you're selling the house, it's the lease, the owner financing. So they give you a down payment as, hey, I want to buy this house, and they continue, and then they get in there and they say, you know what, I don't want, or
Or they
I'm going
can't.
to buy this house over here instead. They don't get that $5,000 back.
Oh no, it's non-refundable. The documents clearly state they sign where it says non-refundable.
Okay.
So I remember I sold a house 3 times in a year. I got 3 down payments. Yes, it might have sat empty for a few months in between, but not often. It might sit vacant because you're like my mission when I'm doing these lease options is we provide home ownership for people that can't necessarily go out and get a loan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
We are the bank.
Okay. That makes sense. I got you. I did not know about that.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Lease options getting free house and cash flow. That's right. Is our guest concerned with the due on sale? We went over that. I know it ain't no thing, but yeah. Full disclosure.
Yeah.
Why are y'all screaming? I don't get it. Douglas, how do you ensure the seller is protected if the buyer stops paying? Well, you are the buyer. Particularly when you're signing the property, which you will not be doing.
Yeah. And typically when the seller sells it, they're out of there. They sold it. They're gone. How do you ensure
To help you. What if the end buyer passes away? Will the property deeded back to the original owner? Heck no. If you're Douglas, Tamika's buying it, right? She owns it. She's the new buyer. She does a lease option with the new seller. If they die, that deal's done. If they want to pass their rights on or assign their rights to somebody else, they can. But I've had a buyer die. I had to go evict whoever the hell they had in the house. They had family members living in there, and they giving me $25,000. So I had to go resell it again. When I say sell, I don't mean that you're necessarily going to closing and all that. The lease option is nothing but filling out paper, and it's a lease
Right.
and an option.
Right. You got the option to lease it, buy it. You're leasing it, but you get the choice where if you want to walk away from it, you can. Versus if you're buying a house a traditional way, you can't just walk away from it. It's going to affect your credit. You're going to have all kind of people knocking on your next door. You can't just walk away from the traditional way if you decide you don't want the house anymore. Then you got to call someone like me to list it. You got to, go through different ways. But this is, it's different.
And they can do that too. Say you do a 5-year option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say year 4, I don't want the house. They can sell their option to somebody else, or they can go list it with you and then get a new buyer, and they can do that.
Okay. Oh, I did not know that. See, the real estate tutor is getting schooled.
They can. I'm an old grumpy old guy. I've been doing it for too long. Oh, DJ Bugsy. Has the seller put the house in a trust and payments will come from the trustee? Oh, yeah. I don't even want to get into that one, but yeah, you can't do that. That's another strategy.
Mhm.
Princess, tell Bubba
Yeah.
I sent y'all the link to go ahead. What'd you say to me?
Huh?
Michael, you're going to be blessed with multiple deals for allowing her to stay. Oh man, that's nice. That's cool, Tamika.
Is your okay? Well, thank you.
You're the answer to her prayers. You probably are.
Mhm.
Nurse Brandon, keep everything for 5 years, then relook at it. That's true. I'm not trying to sell nothing if I don't have to. Matt missed your phone number. He wants to talk to you about, I don't know.
Oh, my email address, missed the number or email address. Okay, Matt Hall, 757-343-4641. Or you can email me, Tameka, TAMEKAHENRY, realtor at gmail.com. And I'm going to turn my husband's phone down because he's about to start snoring, y'all.
Realtor. We don't, oh my Lord, where's my knife to cut my wrist? I'm not doing a realtor. Bubba! Bubba, hurry up. What you got? Tell my people what you got. Bubba,
So I
y'all got a new product she's going to be selling. We don't even have it on the market yet. What you got?
Hey, baby.
so I have some new product lip gloss.
Okay. She's a kid entrepreneur, and what are you selling now? Hurry up.
I am selling lip gloss.
What
I
kind
have
is it?
banana, kiwi, strawberry, and watermelon.
And what was the last one?
Watermelon.
Buttermilk?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. I was like, I don't know if I want buttermilk, but I'll take the other three.
Watermelon.
Oh, they sound good. I want all four of them.
All
Keep
right.
my lips popping.
Good, Morgan, you're going to have a nice video where you're going to be demonstrating how they work and the cost and delivery and all that stuff for the holidays, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, when should we tune in for that? Have you set a date yet?
What did you
When,
should
when should she be ready to tune in to find out about when your products will be ready for sale, being an entrepreneur?
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas. Okay.
Well, that could be today or 2 weeks from now. So,
I was going to leave it alone.
yeah.
Dad's going to help you with that, right?
Yeah. Well, all right. Anything else about your products, entrepreneur?
And I sell bracelets. So I
All
sell
right.
different.
We'll come back on Thursday with that
colors.
when we do the Land Trust Masterclass. Is that okay?
Okay, I sell different colors.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Sorry,
Bye.
y'all. She got these new lip
I
gloss.
love it though. I love it. I can get like a combo Christmas thing. I can get my lip gloss and my bracelet, and bam, Christmas is done.
That's right.
I know what to buy you, Chris. You get a lip gloss and bracelet.
Your mom wants to know, can he call you tomorrow looking for a loan officer and a mortgage broker?
Can refinance up to, yes, absolutely. Give me a call tomorrow. And 400. Yep.
Hustler.
Please do.
How did you get started? Mina, how did you get started in real estate? My son is studying my videos. Go ahead, Tamika. I'll let you tell him.
How did they get started in real estate? I'll try to make this as short as possible. So my branded name is The Real Estate Tutor. I taught for kindergarten and first grade. I taught for 19 years, different places, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Virginia. Got really sick about 4 years ago and had to leave teaching. And I am much better now. But after I left, I had to decide what do I want to be when I grow up. So talked to someone at the dog park, and he was telling me that he was about to quit his nuclear engineering job to be full-time in real estate. He did it differently, but I figured, what did I have to lose? I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't mind. I'm open-minded. I don't mind taking risks. To me, this wasn't a risk because I knew I couldn't go back to teaching. But I didn't want to go back to traditional 4 years college and all of that stuff. So came home, talked to my husband, and he backed me 110%, still backs me 110%. And that's what I do. It is a full-time thing. And like, that's how I met Kris. I'm open-minded and just get out there and do it. The greatest risk is the risk not taken.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave it at that since we've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes. Good, great. Rabbit Runner. Tamika, how did you find the lead?
It was a family friend.
But they knew you, no doubt you opened your mouth.
Of course, absolutely. I am shy, but I'm not shy. I don't mind talking to people. I'm very social, very outgoing. So soft-spoken, but not shy.
I
Put it
love
that
your voice. Your voice is, to me, is like angelic.
way.
You talk, it's like a falsetto, but you get the point across. And I mean, in my opinion, it's like you're not scared to just tell the truth. But it's
No, I want to be as honest as possible. I don't believe in trying to trick people, telling lies and all of that stuff. Either we're going to do it or we're not. I'm going to be honest, and I hope you're honest with me. If I can help you, I will. If I can, I'll let you know. If I don't know, I'll tell you. I'll try to find an answer for you.
nice. DJ Bugsy, what state is this property in?
VA, baby.
Keep paying the note, get another tenant. Yeah. John says maybe talk the seller down to 5,000 and try to get. What is your feeling on trying to talk that sick seller down? How does that make your gut feel?
That would not. I typically probably yes. I definitely understand that. I do understand that 10,000 is a lot. I do get that, and I think that typically I would not. That's not where I would want to start anything, and it wouldn't be them telling me. It would be a more negotiation piece.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand where you're coming from. I don't know the young man's name, 5,000, but
John.
Yeah.
You don't have to strike. I tell my clients, my coaching client, I'm like, listen, the master warrior knows when to strike. You do not, he doesn't have to strike.
Not on this one. I do like the Section 8 though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, John, we're not saying that she shouldn't talk her down. It's like, you're going to get your money back, man. It's not like you're losing anything. You just got to wait for it.
Yeah, just got to wait. I'm patient.
What do you mean you sold the house 3 times? We did a lease option 3 times, Sylvester. We sold the house. People stopped paying. We evicted them. Got a new tenant buyer. $3,000 each. So on a house, I did no work to. Didn't even have a kitchen. Y'all not even ready for this stuff. John, I
got my first signed contract today. Congratulations, John.
That's
trying to get
there. Good gracious, 1 million. They want to hear from you, Tamika. Starting from young. Great scent choices. Oh, that's from Bubba.
Yes, she does have some great scent choices.
Deshaun, should I check with the real estate agents in my area about these deals? What do you think, Tamika?
Just check with your real estate agent about these type of deals. I have talked to some investors. Typically, a real estate agent, they're going to have a listing, the traditional listing. This is a non-traditional way. I would recommend, maybe hooking up with a real estate agent that can find properties that's not listed. We always know someone that, maybe is in a tough situation, need to get out. But they can't list it the typical traditional way because of commissions, and everybody knows about commissions. Commissions can be spendy, which is why some people do FISBOs. You can also possibly check into some of those for sale by owners. See if you can talk to them about doing something like that. But you can get with someone like that, but it's not quite the ideal way.
But see,
What do you think, Chris?
if you're a realtor, you
I
have
mean,
that tool.
yeah, there are some properties. We do see properties that are investment opportunities. So, I do work with some investors um, that do something like this. I don't think it's a subject. I don't think they do subject to, but they do. I do help them find properties that are fixer uppers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they want to know about this subject too, because a lot of people won't even be able. Even for me, I wouldn't be able to buy a house unless it was subject to back in the day.
I know a lot of people who can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still recommend getting your credit right, but
Yeah.
don't ruin your credit buying a house if you can do a subject to. In my opinion, I mean, use your good credit for other things. I don't know, but if this works for you, then do it.
Yep. Lady Luck, what up? What up? How you doing? Tabari, when I want to talk about mentoring, I need to get that together, brother. I'm working on that product for you. It's not ready. Derek, why do I do Section 8 if lease option is my go-to strategy? Derek, great question. So lease options I do on houses that I don't want to do renovations to. So if I got the house and need some work, I'm a lease option it out. Let the tenant buyer do the work. But if a house I want to keep and doesn't need a lot of work and I want to maintain it, I'll put the money into it. That's the ones that I'm going to do Section 8 because I know I'm getting my rent. It's amazing when I look back at my Section 8 rentals, dog. I'm telling you, they're one lease. When they signed that lease, let's say it's $1,000. I know that lease is good for $12,000 over the next 12 months. I know it. It's not like back in the day, or if you have a problem, you don't know if they're going to you don't know if they're going to miss, you don't know if they're going to be late. So, all right.
Yeah, that is a good question. That is a good question. I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah, I don't know if you were Section 8 out there. I don't know what the Section 8 is out in that part of town. Do you?
And here, where I'm at in Chesapeake area?
No. Out in where the house is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's an area. I mean, I've done business out there, but I don't know anything about Section 8 out there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. All right, last question. Before I gotta say this one more time. This Thursday, y'all, 4:00 Eastern Standard Land Trust Master Class. You will be able to learn all you need to know. Stop buying houses in your name or your company name, and you're gonna get half off my land trust document packet. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and join us at that time. Last question, Douglas. When doing a sub 2, how do you ensure the seller you're going to perform on the agreement? Is a performance deed necessary, or can you add some type of clause in the contract? How do you insure the seller? That's the thing about a subject to. There is no matter of fact, there is no insurance anywhere. Even if you get a mortgage, right? They can't make you pay. The mortgage company can't come to your house and pay the mortgage. Right?
Yeah,
They can't make you.
well, they cannot make you pay the mortgage. That's why people get in trouble, though. Yeah. No. Yeah. Got that one. Absolutely.
Here's the thing. The seller cannot make you pay, but you can give them. Who is that? Douglas. If you go back go to my channel and search videos by date. I did a video with one of my friends, attorney Bill Brunchick. You can give the seller something called a wrap note. If you don't pay, they can foreclose on you. I don't want to get into that today, but a typical subject to, there is no recourse for the seller. If you don't pay, house goes to foreclosure, bank takes the house back. So,
yep, that's the way it goes.
So for subject to buy, if you buy that house and you don't make the mortgage payment, then you forfeit the equity.
Yep.
All right. So what's your final thoughts on somebody getting started, Tamika? I want to know what you suggest, and if you can give them some words of encouragement. And last time, how do they get in touch with you if they want to do some business with you?
Okay. Well, first of all, this was very informative to me. Like I said, this is very brand new to me, so it was very enlightening. Even the long haulers out there that's been doing this. I'm sure you've learned something new too. You guys had some great questions. Thank you, Kris, for having me on. And I look forward to, someone said they had their first contract today. I look forward to getting my first contract, just as new for me. So, but yeah, if you have any questions for real estate, listing, buying, investors that's looking for some properties, I can be reached at 757-343-4641. I work with Sweat Realty Group. But you don't need to know who I work for. You just need to know my name, and that's Tamika Henry. And I can also be reached through email, Tamika Henry Realtor at gmail.com.
Yes, yes.
And I am on Instagram, Tamika Henry, and on Facebook, Tamika Henry Real Estate Tutor.
So what would you say somebody getting started out to make it? What would be your secret to the, or what words of encouragement would you get them?
Starting out in
real estate? I'm telling you, some everybody's at different levels, right?
Right.
I'm a different level than my mentors. You're a different level than somebody's never. So it's like, what would you give them?
Just starting out, just, getting the basic rules, just understanding the terminology, some of the terminologies. Yeah. It is a different, just very different from your everyday conversation. There are, let me see. That would be just my main thing is just, try to get someone who's already in it. Kris, talk to myself if you have a friend, but just getting used to the terminology and do some research on your own. Google is my best friend.
Mm-hmm. So the terms we use, Tamika, I'm presuming, aren't necessarily what you're using every day in the conventional world.
Absolutely not. When I went to real estate, I wish I could think of a word off the top of my head right now, but that meant absolutely nothing as it did in the civilian world. I say civilian world, but in your average conversation, it was completely opposite. But actually, I have a book. It's called, there's a dictionary. It's called, I think it's the Real Estate Dictionary or something like that, they have a whole dictionary with real estate terms in it.
You're not talking about the Barons, are you?
No, not that one, but it's about as thick as that one, though.
Comparable.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is. But that's a good start. What was that, though, Kris? What was it again?
The Barron's Real Estate Guide. You can go to my website right to krishaskins.com to get one of these.
There you go, guys. I'd start off with that.
I have 2 of these. My 3 of them. I mean, I give them away. I'm like, shit, you can at least know this. It's got something in here too. Yeah.
Go to some of Kris' videos, like and subscribe. And that's a great start too. I've been watching your videos. Like when I go to bed, I'm watching a video.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, start with that.
All right, Roundup. Listen, I love you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for optimization purposes. Subscribe to the channel. Share with any other investors that need to hear this stuff. This is called wealth building. Forget selling the asset. I know you want to wholesale and do all that stuff. Hold onto the asset if you can. Subject to is going to be a way to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Tamika, is that all you got?
That's all I got for now, Kris. Thanks so much for having me on, inviting me onto your channel. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is cool. Roundup. Listen, I'll see you Thursday, 4 o'clock. Don't miss it. And I'll put the link up. If you subscribe, you'll see the link where you can go download your document packet before we get started. All right, Roundup. Talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep. Peace.